So this is Danny Flexent here for Seconds Out. Delighted to be joined by Sam Jones for our review of 2021. Sam, how are you keeping?
I'm good, mate. How are you, Danny?
I'm very good, thank you. 2021, year of big change for you personally. Just kind of sum up the journey for us, if you can, from where you were at the start of the year to where you sit now. Not literally.
There's a lot, isn't there? Become a father. My 5 years of S-Jam came to an end. I'm now with Probellum. That's a lot.
What's been the most kind of emotionally challenging part of that? Has it been becoming a new father, or has it been the professional change? They both seem monumental.
Becoming a dad by far, but I wouldn't change it for the world.
How's your baby getting on, and have you adapted pretty well so far to fatherhood?
Yeah, really good. He's just getting bigger and bigger, like every day. Like it's quite ridiculous to see like how much he's grown. But yeah,
he's got your genes. That's the problem, isn't it?
I might get him to make a Seconds Out appearance in a minute, and you can tell me whether he looks like me. I'm not so sure he does, to be fair. Probably safer he doesn't look like me.
Okay, you're worrying me now. I don't want to be the one to say, "Are you sure he's yours, Sam? What's going on here?"
You listen. I'll make some inquiries after you tell me.
Yeah, DNA test.
We'll make some DNA inquiries.
We have to do the live DNA test, like Jerry Springer. Great stuff. Now, yeah, you mentioned the big professional change, obviously moving on from S-Jam after 5 years. Just kind of give us an idea of how that came about. So I know your motivations for going to Probellum, but what were the nuts and bolts of it? How long were you speaking to them for? How did you break the news to Adam, and so on?
To be fair to you, Danny, it's always came about, like it's always been kind of an elephant in the room that, oh, Sam's a promoter. That's probably, again, what's given me the edge is, as a manager, what I probably thought, because I have got that element of I can promote. Adam was encouraging, if I'm honest. Adam's like, Sam, you have to do what's best for you. Do you know what I mean? And like, it wasn't what I set out to do. I wanted to. S-Jam was a forever thing. Do you know what I mean? I loved it. I built it. Spent years building it with my bare hands with Adam, and but as my profile per se kind of grew a little bit, people were like saying, "Look, Sam, you should be a promoter." And listen, Probellum have given me that opportunity to promote, fight, head of whatever. Like, it's just I'm a big part of Probellum, and that's what I'm happy to do. Whether that is promoting, whether that's like fighter liaison, like what I've been brought, what my title is, or whether it changes. Like, I'm happy to do anything. I'm fortunate to be involved in boxing, Danny. Do you know what I mean? Making a living, being involved in the sport I love. I'm very fortunate. I'm very blessed.
You've gone from focusing purely on what's best for a small group of fighters to now being one of the top people at an emerging promotional powerhouse. How does that change how you view the sport as a whole?
Not really any different, Danny. It's just fighter first. I'm fighter first. That's the way I will always be, and that's like, I can't change. And like that's what I believe they brought me in for, because I think the fighters that I do have a relation, like was I was saying the other week, Danny, I'm not for everyone. Me, like, as a person, like, on a personal standpoint, people might think dickhead. Do you know what I mean? But if I'm with you, I'm 100% with you, and I've got you back. And every fighter that I've worked with will tell you the same thing. If I'm with you, I'm really with you.
And will that change now, though, because you're going to be spread so thinly amongst a huge number of fighters in the UK, whereas you had kind of a boutique service at S-Jam?
No, Daniel. It is not going to change. I will never change, and I'll be the same person as I was with S-Jam, only with a larger group of people. I will give as much time as I physically can to every individual fighter that needs me.
Now, from a boxing perspective, what was your personal highlight of 2021?
From boxing?
Yeah.
Probably Johnny Fisher's debut.
Okay.
Probably Johnny Fisher's debut, because, listen, I wasn't joking. He was selling chicken legs with his dad in a van, like, before. Like, he was, and now if you look at him now, he's arguably one of the biggest prospects in the UK. Definitely one of the best. showing he's a huge name, isn't he? Like, he's already becoming a huge name. Like, he's an attraction, isn't he? The tickets he sold in his last fight, it was incredible. So I'm very proud of the job I've done with Johnny Fisher. Extremely proud, because to give a kid like that, who genuinely deserved, who is genuinely a good man, a good person, comes from, he's got a beautiful family, to give him to be a huge part of that, because I worked very hard to help give Johnny that opportunity. That's what I look very fondly of, because where he is now fills me with a lot of pride.
What's the best fight you've seen this year?
The best fight? Fury Wilder 3.
Yeah. Was that just the pure drama of it? The fact they're heavyweight?
Just the drama, just the drama of it, because I think, like, it was the fight nobody wanted it, but it was the fight we all needed. Do you know what I mean? It was a fantastic fight. Wilder showed he had flipping balls of an elephant, and he was unbelievable in that fight. Like, people, like, again, they're quick to write people off. Tyson Fury is the best heavyweight of this era, so there's no shame of losing to Tyson Fury. And if Deontay Wilder wants to retire, he can retire. If you want to carry on, Deontay Wilder can win, especially when the belts become vacated again. Deontay Wilder can win a world heavyweight title again. It's just not going to be against Tyson Fury. But it was an unbelievable fight, Danny.
And talking of heavyweights, how proud are you of the position you got Joe Joyce to before you moved on to Probellum?
Very proud, very proud. Financially, from a financial standpoint for Joe, and where he is in the rankings at the moment, myself and Adam have done an unbelievable job. Like, we have. There's no two ways about it. We've done an unbelievable job. I think he's had, how many fights has Joe had? 13, 14 fights. Unbelievable job. And, like, I can look back and I can look at that situation and think, I've done a great job.
Now, I want you to pick out someone who's going to become a star or make big strides in 2022, with the proviso that they can't be linked to Probellum or to SJAM.
Somebody that's not linked to Probellum or to SJAM. That's going to become a star. Yeah. Are they from the UK?
Doesn't have to be. Anyone you can tell us that you think they're going places next year.
Sean Davis.
Why?
Unbelievable talent. Guaranteed. Nailed on superstar, world champion.
Does that mean you've got your eye on him for Probellum?
Who knows? Nah, he's just signed he's just signed a big contract with Top Rank, but say good luck to them. You've asked me that question. I was going to say Jake Paul then to get the bites, but
views at all.
Yeah, get the views there as well. But no, Sean Davis, definitely.
Well, Jake Paul's got enough views the last couple of weeks, so
yeah, he's hogging the views, isn't he? So yeah.
What do you make of that? Because that was kind of a big development, maybe more 2020 than moving into this year, but of the whole kind of YouTube and curiosity boxing, if you like, kind of people from other backgrounds taking part.
I think it should be called white collar boxing, like or exhibitions, like some of them like Jake Paul. If funnily enough, my mind's not changing on him on this fact that, do I think he'll win a world title? No, he's not going to win a world title unless something incredibly insane happens. He's not going to win a world title. But Jake Paul has had, how many fights? He had 5?
Yeah, I think so. If you include if
you look at his fights, if you look at his opponents, one's been a basketball player. I think that was Ben Askren, who wasn't really a known striker. I don't know much about UFC, but from when I looked at him, he was like a crab.
Yeah, he's more of a wrestler, yeah.
He was like a wrestler. But if you look at Jake Paul's opponents, Tyron Woodley can fight. Do you know what I mean? Whether it's boxing, he can fight. Jake Paul's had very credible record remember, he's a 5-fight novice. His opponents are probably better than Tommy Fury's opponents, are they not? They are, aren't they? Like if you say pound for pound, they're probably better opponents than Tommy Fury. So I think that people are just more because he's making so much money and he's making so much noise, and he's probably taking the limelight from somebody who's probably been given their life to boxing, and it can be frustrating. But look, he's giving people big paydays. I can't knock him on the promotional standpoint. I think he's an unbelievable self-promoter. So I give him the credit there. But if he steps up on fight like this, talking about Canelo, like, I actually think Canelo could do, I don't say this in a horrible way, but I think he could do some permanent damage to it if Canelo fought Jake Paul, he would actually, in my opinion, he would permanently injure him. So I think he should stick with what he's doing. He can fight a Tommy Fury, which is like an intriguing fight, but there will be his level. Do you know what I mean? They will find his level. But yeah, but he arguably got knocked out of the year the other night, didn't he? Old Jake Paul.
Excellent shot. Now, just tell us in a nutshell, what can we expect from you and from Probellum in 2022?
Lots of exciting shows. Me talking a lot, probably annoying people. I don't know how people feel about me nowadays, but yeah, just some big shows, developing some great young talent, and putting on some unbelievable fights.
Great stuff, Sam. Really appreciate your time. It's always a pleasure, and yeah, I hope everything goes from strength to strength.
Thank you very much, Daniel. I will see you in the new year.
You will. Take care, mate. Speak soon.